Hello, it's day 2, so that means we get a new book today, Drip Drop. So I hope you have that downloaded if you've been doing that. But let's start our lesson today by saying the sounds in these words. So, can you give me the sounds in flag? We got to separate all the sounds. F, L, A, G, flag. How about the sounds in Fran? F, a, n, Fran. This one's tough. Casts, casts. K, a, s, t, s, casts. He casts the rod. I can hardly even say it. How about flop? F, l, a, p. Bud. B, a, d. And the last one is frill. F, I, l. How you doing with those 4 sound words? It's been a long time since we did that in person, and for some of us, that was a little bit of a challenge, making sure we got all 4 sounds. Now, we have a new blend today. Remember yesterday's was grr. Well, today's is dir, D-R, dir, like as in drill. In our title today, we have drip and drop. How about if you take a drink? So all of those would be words that would start with dir. So when we see that card, what are we going to say? Dir. Good job. All right. Put that in our pile there for later. Let's see if you can read these words. Let's start with that blend again. Drip, drip, drip. Dir, a, g. Drag. Do you know what it means if you have to drag something? If something's too heavy, you might have to drag it across the floor. Dir, a, drop. But what if I put an S on it? Drops. There were lots of drops of rain. B, d. Buds. The trees have buds on them right now. They're starting to open up into the leaves. Now, for these long words, I like to get the first part, full app, flap, but the bird already did it. Flapped, flapped. There's that ed ending, but it made the t sound. The bird flapped its wings. And that fr again, fur, frog. All right, we have a new word today, and that new word is right here, people. P-E-O-P-L-E, people. I saw a lot of people walking by my house. People. Can you use the word people in a person? Can you use the word people in a sentence? Good. If we have one right now, I'm the only one here. I'm a person. But if there was a lot of them around here, we don't call them persons, we call it people, a group of people. Let's read it. People. P-E-O-P-L-E. People. That one's kind of a fun one to spell. Let's do it again. People. P-E-O-P-L-E. People. All right. We're going to add that into our words. And let's see how we do. Are you ready? 4. F-O-R. 4. B. B-E-B. Make. M-A-K-E. Make. There. T-H-E-R-E. There. Remember that from yesterday? Many. M-A-N-Y. Many. There's going to be many people in your book today. Want. W-A-N-T. Want. People. P-E-O-P-L-E. People. Look. L-O-O-K. Look. Water. W-A-T-E-R. Water. From. F-R-O-M. From. Good. G-O-O-D. Good. Again. A-G-A-I-N. Again. We've read it again and again and again. Now, before we start reading, I'm going to show you page 1 of Drip Drop. And I want you to see if you can find the word many. M-A-N-Y. Many. Did you find it right there? Many. Now, let's go to page 2 and find that other new word, people. P-E-O-P-L-E. People. There's the word many. There's the word people. Many people went by. Remember yesterday we sounded out this word? Gran. Gran. This lady right here, her name is Gran. This gentleman right here, his name is Greg. Greg. So this is Gran and this is Greg. Now, there's just 3 new words that I need to make sure you know. You are going to, Gran needs to water her buds. And the buds are flowers that haven't opened yet. That's a bud, okay? And here I can actually show you. This right here would be a bud on my flowers. It hasn't quite opened yet. It hasn't opened up like this one has. Okay, so this would just be the bud. It's just starting to open. And another word you need to know is N-E-W. That's the word new. You get something, it's brand new. And the other word is hose. Once the weather gets nice out, you might play with the garden hose. So we've got buds, new, and hose on there. We're going to find out what's wrong with Gran's hose. So let's get started with Drip Drop by Erica J. Green, illustrated by Jess Golden. Look carefully if you see if you can figure out what's wrong with her hose. There were a lot of words on those pages, weren't they? And some of those were pretty tough. So remember, if you didn't get all the way through it in one day, you can always go back and read it again tomorrow. Now, let's see if we can answer a few questions. Why does Gran need her hose to work? Remember what she said at the beginning? She said, the buds want water. Because if they don't get water, what's going to happen to them? Yep, they'll die, won't they? Did you see why her hose wasn't working? Did you notice that it wasn't hooked up to the faucet? So, what happens in the story? The people give her an idea, don't they? They tell her that Greg can fix it. And is it Greg able to fix it for her? Yeah, it was a pretty easy fix, wasn't it? All right, let's write our 3 words today. The first word I want you to write is drip. So there's that new blend, drip, drip. Make sure you get the D there. Make the letter magic C, the dish, and then add the spoon. It. Make sure it goes into the ditch. Drip. The next word, you got to make sure you get your B's and D's going the right way. The next word is buds. Her buds needed water. So I'm going to start with a B. So my bat with the ball. B. D. S. Buds. And the last word you can copy off my card is the word again. You have to write it again and again and again. Now, after reading this story, it got me to thinking. I've got some buds. I've got some flowers sitting out in my garage because it's too cold for them to be outside right now, but I think they need a drink of water. So I'll be back later because I'm going to go water my flowers.